The media is an extremely powerful method of influencing people on how they feel and act, and several companies have been taking it to their advantage that there are many groups of people that can be targeted directly. Lately, gay rights has been a hot topic between the people and governments, and the media is happy to cover the news. But what many people don't realize is that homosexuals are represented in various ways in different forms of media. So, the big question is, how does the media exactly influence people on certain topics, values, and morals regarding gay rights? And to answer this question, different media sources will be presented to show how they portray gays and try to influence people around the world to follow what they believe. First off, an Oprah interview with Neil Patrick Harris and David Burtka shows how the two men are an openly gay couple and have a happy life and family with 2 kids. According to Mike Krumboltz from Yahoo TV, the two of them have had a relationship for 8 years and then decided to use a surrogate method to have 2 children. They talked to Oprah about how they always really wanted kids and they didn't just accidentally get pregnant. As soon as it was legal for them to be married, they announced their engagement. Even though this is a controversial topic for many people, most gays are starting to come out of the closet because they see famous people doing the same. And they can even see Oprah, such an influential person, supporting gay rights and this specific couple. In the past, Oprah has been a source of influence to a huge community, and she continues to do so. This certain video and article shows a positive stance on gay rights and shows how Oprah and many other celebrities are trying to change old viewpoints and helping the world reach a point in which all people are accepted and treated equally. Obviously, not all people can agree with how Hollywood celebrities are manipulating little children and that it's okay to have 2 dads or 2 moms. The following anti-gay commercial encourages people to go against House Bill 436. It shows little kids talking about how they would be confused if they had 2 moms or 2 dads as parents, and it just tries to show that this is not how things are supposed to be.
Grandma, my teacher says if Grandpa was a girl, it's okay. You can still be married.
If we change the definition of marriage,
God created Adam and Eve? That was so old-fashioned.
our kids will be taught a new way of thinking.
He should have created Anna and Eve. If my dad married a man, who would be my mom? I'm confused.
Marriage is between a man and a woman. Call Governor Lynch today and ask him to protect marriage by not supporting House Bill 436.
This commercial used 3 advertising techniques to reach out to its audience: scapegoating, stereotyping, and appeal to authority. These techniques are used to try to influence the people watching to feel a certain way, and a commercial is a great way to reach out to a lot of people because television is a very popular trend. The commercial involves scapegoating because it tries to show how the idea of gay marriage is hurting children's views on parents and family. And it obviously uses stereotyping because they're directly talking about gay people. Also, this media source uses appeal to authority because it shows how Governor Lynch does not support gay marriage. This commercial is clearly against giving gays their rights, and it is a great commercial in trying to convince the people of the United States because it uses kids to appeal to people, and it doesn't make it look too strong or scary, but it makes it look as if it's the right thing to do. Lastly, this commercial did an excellent job of reaching out to people because it got over 25,000 comments. One comment that supports the commercial is, "Equal rights applies to men and women regardless of race, age, etc. Marriage applies to a man and a woman who unite, and only a man and a woman." However, some people viewed this on YouTube and were very offended by it. Their comments include, "Yup, let's use children as our political puppets. Sure, they don't understand complex political issues, but they're cute." And, "Children do not understand sexual orientation. If they see their own parents acting like they do, not like being around gay and lesbian parents, then they will mirror that behavior later on in their lives. Children are easily molded by their environment. They do not come up with these ideas on their own." This video is a great portrayal to show how different forms of media influence people's values and cause people to express them. Even though the commercial inclined people to feel a certain way, the comments have also definitely influenced a lot of people. The past YouTube video obviously showed how many people were very one-sided. However, the following media source is a neutral article, but even though the article does not take a certain stance, we can see that the article still influences people on gay rights. Lately, gay rights has been a hot topic with the presidential elections and in general because people are talking about a revolution of equal rights. It's interesting to see how America is constantly changing because it's definitely known that even 10 or 20 years ago, this issue would never have been brought up publicly. This is an article that talks about people that support gay rights, and they say that the Defense of Marriage Act is unconstitutional. The topic is especially heated right now because the issue is extremely close to reaching the Supreme Court, and according to Liz Goodwin, the writer of the article, if they uphold a hearing, the federal government would most likely have to recognize the marriages of gay couples who are wed and reside in the 6 states that allow same-sex unions. Even though many people may think that there is only a good that can come from this, there will definitely be uproar, and it can bring on a few negative consequences, especially violence. Finally, the article does give both sides of the argument, and I definitely feel that it is unbiased. So, this article shows how the media can be used to just relay information and it doesn't have to hold a stance. The information that this article provides allows people that read it to be able to apply to their existing morals and values, but they are then able to modify them to fit what they now believe after reading the article. Although this article talked about politics, there are media examples that involve reaching to a broader group of people by using advertisements. Americans today are more inclined to be influenced by popular media, and so to influence people in believing that gay rights should be supported, JCPenney released an advertisement supporting gay couples. Apart from the news and talk show hosts always talking about gay marriage, here we can see that the issue of gay rights is even brought up in a mall, a place for everybody. JCPenney took a big step in going against traditional values because they're openly supporting gay marriage with this ad and Ellen DeGeneres as their spokesperson. Many news articles reflect the two sides of the issue, but with this ad, it is obvious that they feel one way. Because there is no question as to how JCPenney feels about the issue, it can encourage a lot more people to walk into their stores, but at the same time, it can ward off customers that have different values. According to the article, JCPenney releases Father's Day ad featuring 2 gay dads. One woman even said, "I haven't shopped there in years. I'm about to change that." Lastly, this is an excellent source for showing how gays are represented in the media because it definitely does influence the average American to think in a certain way because it is a very available source. This JCPenney advertisement has affected Ellen DeGeneres personally because she is a spokeswoman for JCPenney and the company fully supports her even though she is openly gay. After JCPenney decided to have Ellen as their spokesperson and then display advertisements supporting gay rights, a group called 1 Million Moms spoke out specifically on their Facebook group. This YouTube video shows how Ellen takes a part of her show to explain the controversy, and then she tells her audience and the world that she is gay. She is extremely open about how she is happy and the world is taking a step in that direction. But she also acknowledges the group, 1 Million Moms, about how they are very against gay rights.
You all may know that I've recently teamed up with JCPenney. I'm very excited about that. And not only because I think it's a great store, but also because I get a great employee discount and I could use some new t-shirts. Anyway, so I'm happy about it and JCPenney is happy about it, but there's a group called 1 Million Moms that is not happy about it. And normally I try not to pay attention to my haters, but this time I'd like to talk about it because my haters are my motivators. This organization doesn't think that I should be the spokesperson because I'm gay.
I definitely think this video shows how Ellen is extremely influential, and it shows how many people's views are affected by her supporting a special cause and opposing a specific activist group. In fact, the comments on the 1 Million Mom Facebook group got so out of hand that they closed down the group. This next blog piece talks about how the group left Facebook, and it is an important form of media because it shows how people with strong opinions express themselves on the internet. This blog fully supports homosexuals and is against the 1 Million Moms group. According to Ryan Watkins, the author of the blog, at its height, 1 Million Moms had around 46,000 fans, but many of those were undoubtedly opponents of the group, a far cry from what its name would suggest. Most things found on Google are in support of gay rights, and this shows how the media can be mostly one-sided, and the media is a huge influence in people's lives today. So if you put the two together, everyone can see that the more people that are being influenced think positively about gay rights, and that is exactly what is happening now. In conclusion, it is a fact that the media influences people's values, morals, and ways of thinking, and with these media examples, it's possible to see that they use different tactics that have a great impact on society. Some of the more positive ones included Oprah Winfrey, the JCPenney ad, Ellen, and a blog from an LGBT community. And even though negative media is hard to come by for gays, there's a lot out there, including an anti-gay commercial and an anti-gay group website. Overall, this media and many other sources provide control over people's lives and affect them every day by helping them create and redefine their morals, values, and ideas.